Way back 1993, we were the prefects, I, the girls prefect, and then Ransford, the boys prefect. You know what? If I need to tell you the ordeals and the things that we pass through, we won't close today. Because of that, please let me quickly go on to whatever I brought to you today. I think my able guest speakers have said it all. I'm just going to add a little to it, okay? Good. The first one I want to hammer on is your academics, as they have rightly said. Your academics. I know this is not going to be the last time you are learning or you are going to embark on an examination. Our able guest speakers has enlightened you a lot on a lot of things, the opportunities ahead of you so far as your academic work is concerned. And I want to encourage you that you can be a lifelong learner. Don't relent and never be reluctant to be here and say, I'm done with SHS and that does it. No matter the trade or the business you'll be venturing, you should continue learning to attain the highest of level because it is possible. Give yourself a big hand for that. And then I think they also said something that tagged me. Freedom, they say, is very expensive. Freedom is very expensive. Some of you might think you are from Sunyani and that you attended Twene Amanfo, for that matter, you want to go somewhere far away from mommy and daddy, from their pressure and all that. So you want to go and enroll yourself far away. It's all good. But if you are not subject to that, if you don't have enough means, the finance back in the family, you don't have that means, I'll plead on you to ensure you enroll yourself in these schools around, and surely you can still make it. That aside, I want to also encourage you, from here you are living to the corporate world, your business life, the way you are going to launch into business. There's a saying that you can never have money in your hands unless you render a service or you sell a product. So what services are you going to render and what products are you going to sell? From here, you should not go home, as our able guest speakers have explained. Make sure you get yourself something doing. Don't sit down for the devil to give you something that will land you in a very miserable manner. Get yourself a work to do. Get to these private schools now without a license, without an experience or a skill in the teaching. Hardly can you get a very good teaching job. But at least I can encourage you that you can have a teaching assistant job in most of the private schools. Put your hands together for that. Yes. Teaching assistant, write application letters that you are waiting results and that you want to get yourself busy. Definitely you are going to get something to do within this period of time that you are waiting for your results. So that is one thing. And then also you can embark on online businesses. There's a lot of online businesses. I know if you are here and you haven't gotten a phone, then it's a matter of time. You are going to get a phone the next time you leave this place. And what do we most of the times use our phones for? Young guys of today, we only use it to chat, we use it to send funny videos, we use it for TikToking, and all those things. You understand? Hello? All those things are a way of having fun. You understand? Meanwhile, you can at the same time use your mobile phone for business purposes and gain a lot. I have a business online. One of these days, just as our boss said, you can walk into his studio and it can be of great help. Some of us, you can walk into our offices and we can introduce to some of us our brand partners, to some products, to so many things that you can start right in your homes. You can become a product or a brand partner and sell things purely online, and you will never lose, but gain something. Prepare it for your next stage. Also, I will want to say that you can also embark, they have said it all, on apprenticeship. The girls, facial, what do you call, facial makeups, you know, braiding and sewing, what have you, hairdressing, and the guys, they have said it all. Doing this carpentry work, and rolling yourself into masonry, and all those things. Never go and stay home, get yourself polished and just be walking on the street endlessly. Please find something to do. Aside that, social networking, they said, you understand what I'm saying? Who are your friends? Who are you going to relate with? Okay? And when four people were almost see, share the kind of people you move with will tell. The moment I got myself on our school platform, this is where it has landed me. I was at my corner and never knew I could get this opportunity. But right from the networking with my boss, here I am standing in front of you to deliver this message. Put your hands together for that one, please. Thank you. That aside, Sir rightly said, your spiritual lives. Yeah, please. That one too is very, very important. Don't go and be a normal human being out there. It's not that anywhere. I'm not saying you should resort to any other belief that is not what you were brought up with. But any belief your parents instituted, be it Christianity, Islam, what have you, please be stand in it and pray a lot. Because whatever happens in the physical world also happens in the spiritual world before it manifests itself. So please get something doing, even in your various churches. Find something doing to the glory of the Lord, and the Lord through that will bless you. All right, moving on. Finally, I want to ask a question. What are you going to do differently in your lives, back in your community, in your town, in your family? What are you going to do differently? Are you going to be like the normal boys who complete school and they are there? The guys, you see them with dreadlocks, and the guys to fista the boys in this shabby dressing and other stuff. What are you going to do differently? How are you going to raise the standard of living for your mommies and your daddies? You understand? You should be a reference point in your family whereby you become the breaker of poverty in Jesus' name. Yes, no matter the status of your family, avail yourself of what to use you so that you can become a reference point. They will say that if it had not been Ransford, if it had not been Vivian, if it had not been Headmaster, Mr. Mark, if it had not been Nana, our family would have been in a mess. Be the game changer. I say be the game changer. And with that, your name will forever remain, whether you live or when you are 10, 100 years and you are gone. I love you, and may God bless you. Way of doing things. Whoever indulges him or he or herself in betting ends up miserably. You can trace it. When we talk of online businesses, that is when this your mobile phone comes to good use. Please, there are a lot of online businesses, positive online businesses. My son, I have a son who has completed university with NNIT Tema, an IT engineer. The things he sells online sometimes marvels me. My second one is at the university as second year. The last one is at Legon reading education. Yes. You understand what I'm saying? And the things they use their phone to do positively, selling of products, selling of shoes, boutique things, wearing other stuff, body splash, body spray, what have you. Those are things you can indulge yourself in. Yes, if you have the opportunity to have a mobile phone. If you don't know how to set it right, see some of us and we can encourage you. Please, never venture yourself into betting, using this league the league, Champions League to bet. Please, that one, leave it for those who haven't gotten the opportunity to go to school. This school you came here, we want to encourage you to let the school pass through you. I know you did not pass through it like that. There is this boy who was saying maybe you have passed well, you want to further your education, but the means is not there. Let me quickly share an experience. Head girl 1993, all eyes were on me, my family, friends, what have you. My boss is here, he could testify. I couldn't pass in mathematics. Oh yes. I did so well in almost all I was a little brilliant, you know. But then I couldn't pass in maths. I couldn't even get credit. And I was math phobia, you know. And it was something else. So what did I do? I decided to get myself into this private school teaching. Oh yes. I met a friend one day, so Vivian, what are you doing? I said, I didn't get my soul, I'm not going to do anything. I will just dress up and then be going to visit friends. They said, no, you can write to some of these private schools and start teaching or do something. Saying that's what I never knew. So I wrote an application to one of the schools in town. We've gone round and still here, you know. And they recruited me and I started teaching. I taught for years. And I wrote my maths. Praise be to God, I got it. Meanwhile, for me, some of us, as I was saying, I would have dealt with your love life, but maybe another time. From there, I decided to learn, but then the means weren't there. My parents weren't that rich, they weren't that poor. But they were all out to help me do whatever I want to do academically. But then I also had to take other life, you know, to get myself married and all that. I can share that later. Meanwhile, I had to enroll myself with the University of Cape Coast, UCC, on distance. Some of us, we attain our diploma through distance, our degree through distance. Even my master's, I'm doing it through distance. Do you understand? And it's all possible. At the end of it all, it's the same certificate that will be issued. Are you getting what I'm saying? But if you are fortunate to be at the regular side, to go to campus and the rest, praise God. But then you can do something to support yourself. Are you getting my point? So that doesn't mean if you didn't get 8 A's and your parents don't enroll you right away, you are a failure. No, you can't. Right from there, I also became a headmistress of a certain school. Here I am today, being the CEO of my own school. Clap for Jesus for that. And it is achievable. The guest prefect said something that I want to throw more light on. That now you want to help your parents acquire something. How will you also enroll yourself in apprenticeship? Please draw the line straight. Know what you want. Taking into apprenticeship will take some time, some months, some years before you can be a master of your own and do something for money. You get what I'm saying? But if for now you're focusing on education, on academics, please enroll yourself in a business or in some of these private schools as teaching assistants. Even as I speak, my boss says something, if you are into music, it can help. In the private sector, those visual students and some few others, I will leave my number with your head teacher, and there are some things I will need urgently from some of you, and I know we can all help. They won't leave you as you go out, okay?